Good morning, good people. Precious Shate here. Hope all is well. Thank you for watching the replay. I appreciate you for coming in. I just wanted to, first off, it is 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm still in the bed. I'm about to get up, but what I didn't want to happen is for me to get up, start my day, and then wait to do this live that I said I was going to do about the reset that we're doing for February. I know that you have made some promises to yourself for the year 2023 that you haven't honored. I know that you have. And I know that you're feeling frustrated. I don't know. Did you drink? Did you go out with that man or that woman you said you wasn't going out with no more? Did you eat some sugar and you promised yourself that you were going to detox in 2023? I don't know. Did you sleep with her? You sleep with him? I don't know what you did, but you did something. Because it's human nature. And so I didn't want our reset to start in the evening. I actually should have, when I woke up this morning to pray and to read and to study, I should have done it that early, but I didn't. So I didn't want to leave the house and not have given you this information. So make sure you're following me because I'm going to be going live. Actually, I know I said that I'm going to do this live reset on Instagram, but I actually have decided that I'm going to do it on YouTube. So today, day one, is going to be done on Instagram, but I'm actually going to do this on YouTube because I want to grow my YouTube audience in. So that's that. So the first thing that we need to understand, yep, every year we make these promises to ourselves and we call them resolutions. But the first thing that we need to understand is, why do we have to wait until the end of the year or the beginning of the year to resolve something that we want to do for ourselves? What is our real reason for doing that? The first thing that I want us to do is to unprogram our mind to think that we have to wait for a new year or a new month or a new week to make a decision that's going to be the best decision for us, right? So let's just unlearn that. And I thought it was important that we came into February because I know the first 3 days you went to the gym, maybe the first 5 days you ate right. Maybe you drank your water, the first day or two, but then you decided that you needed some flavor in it. Maybe you ignored that man's phone call the first week, the first day, the first night, but the second you saw him, you was like, dang. And then you acted like you was going to blame it on the alcohol. But for real, you need to blame it on your lack of self-control and your lack of discipline. You need to blame it on the fact that you love him and the way that he makes you feel. You love that sugar and the way that it makes you feel more than you love yourself. And you got to deal with that, because the problem is that we don't honor ourselves. We tend to love other people and to honor the commitments that we make to other people more than we honor the commitments that we make to ourselves. And it's time that we stop. We can't be who it is that we are called to be, and we can't go where it is that we're called to go if we continue in the same pattern. So number one, the first thing that we're going to do in this reset is we're going to repent. We're going to repent to ourselves, right? What repent means is to express sincere regret or remorse about wrongdoing and to turn away from that behavior, to amend, to change your mind, right? And so when we're repenting to ourselves, it's just with the same way that we repent to God, and we know just tears don't change anything, but actually a new mindset is what's going to change things. So you deserve to be the best version of yourself for yourself. And if you decided that whatever the thing is that you wanted to do in 2023 was going to project you or push you to the best version of yourself, then you deserve that. And so stop putting yourself on the bottom of the totem pole in terms of what it is that you think that you deserve. You deserve it. So treat yourself with the same kindness and respect that you treat your friend, your best friend. Treat yourself like your best friend. So number one, you're going to repent. And that's more than saying sorry to yourself, right? That means I have made this decision and I'm going to turn away from anything that doesn't look like decision. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to repent. We're going to repent to ourselves. We're going to not only say that we're sorry to ourselves, we're not only going to have remorse or have regret, but we're going to turn around. We're going to change our mind. We are going to amend our thoughts. We're going to change our mindset. We're going to be accountable to ourselves. We're going to make a decision. Number two, we're going to decide like, hey, and I think it's important that we understand these definitions of these words. Like, to decide means a conclusion or a resolution that is reached after consideration. And so when you're considering something, that means you're thinking of every aspect. So when we make a decision that we're going to turn around, we're going to repent, we're going to go towards the things that we want to go toward, we're going to actually carefully consider what it is that we want to go toward and why. We're not just going to randomly say like, I want to lose weight. We're going to say, I want to lose 5 pounds this week because it is going to get me closer to not being on high blood pressure medication. It is going to get me closer to not shaming myself when I put on certain clothes. It's going to get me closer to having a better self-esteem so I can show up the way that I need to show up without doubting myself. So we're going to actually think about it. We're going to consider why it is that we're doing the things that we say that we want to do. And then we're going to actually do them. We're going to reach a firm decision. And that means that our mind is not going to be changed because something pops up that looks good, that's comfortable to us. A lot of times the reasons that we don't do the things that we say that we want to do for ourselves is simply because we're met with familiarity, and we're met with things. Thank you so much, Jess. We're met with things that we feel comfortable with. And we know that our comfort zone is a dead zone for us. Like, if we remain in our comfort zone, then we will never break free. Like, we will always do what's familiar to us and what's comfortable, but we will still always have that feeling of feeling stuck, that feeling of feeling unfulfilled. And the only person that is in our way is us. So number one, we're going to repent. We're going to make this easy. We're going to break this down step by step, day by day, because we're not going to do this again. Well, I'm going to do it again because God told me that I'm going to do it again and again and again for people. But like in our life, we're not going to have to do this again because this time we're going to make a decision and follow through. So number one, we're going to repent. Number two, we're going to make a decision after we consider why we're doing what we're doing. So we're just not randomly throwing out goals. We're not randomly throwing out thoughts and ideas. Like, we are actually going to consider what it is that we're doing and why it is that we're going to do. And then the other thing that we're going to do is we are going to focus. I don't know who wrote this quote, who wrote this acronym, but focus, the acronym that I read the other day, it says follow one course until successful. Follow one course until successful. That's what it means to focus. And so a lot of time, I want to tell you guys something. A few years ago, I did, Jasmine, I did this study. It's been several years. This is 2023. I did this study back in 2016. So I don't remember the exact definition, but y'all need to go look up the root word of entertainment. I'm going to tell you that one of the definitions means to hold captive. Another definition means to control one's mind and one's time. And so when I thought about that, y'all know, like, I stopped watching TV in the same way. If I watch TV, it's one show at a time, and it's when I'm about to go to bed after I've done everything that I need to do. Because y'all know I'd be having an attitude problem, and one thing you're not about to do is control me. And all I had to do was look up this word, and it's there. The goal of entertainment is to keep my mind bound. So when you think about how they use entertainment, they use it to sell us stuff. They use it to program our minds. The news is nothing more than entertainment. So anyway, we're going to focus. I brought up entertainment because that is one of the things that distracts us, right? And get rid of distractions. Like, so when you are becoming, right, this is the year that we become. 2024, we're not going to be talking about becoming. Michelle wrote a great book. Great. Hope we read it when she wrote it. Hope we got all the gems out of it. But we're not going to spend the rest of our lives becoming this thing. Not to say that we're going to attain everything that we want to attain, but to say, like, we are not going to continue to be fighting the same demons we fought in 2019, 2021, and 22. 2023, we accomplished something. And if you don't, it's your own fault. If your 2024 looks the same as your 2022 after everything that you're going to get poured into this year, after everything that you learned, it's your own fault, and you don't even need to talk about it again because you're not serious. I wanted to make this short and sweet because I'm going to be coming on here every day for 30 days. Like I said I was going to do this on Instagram, and I might do it on both Instagram and YouTube, but I'm definitely going to do it on YouTube as well because I want to. I want to grow my YouTube, but I want to grow my Instagram too. So I take that back. I got time because I'm an entrepreneur, because I've gotten clear on the vision for my life, and I got time. So you know how some people be like, I don't have time. I do. There's been times in my life when I don't have time. And there are days in my life when I don't have time because I'm busy doing the things that I need to do for my business and for my family. But I got time. And if you want time, you need to get lined up with your vision. And truthfully, you do have time. You just mismanage it. And so what we're going to do, number 1 is repent. Number 2, decide, and we're going to consider what we're doing. Number 3, we are going to follow one course of action until successful. We're going to focus, and we're going to get rid of distractions. Distractions come in the form of, if you're trying to lose weight, distractions come in the form of having a bunch of sugary things in your cabinet. Distractions come in the form of trying to go out with your friends all the time when you know that they're going to want to go out and have sugary drinks. Trying to go out with your friends when you know they're about to go get cookies. Distractions come in the form of not being prepared. You go to work every day, that's fine. You like corporate America, that's fine, but pack your lunch. Prepare for yourself the same way that you prepare for the board meeting that you got to go into to build somebody else's business. Treat yourself with that kind of love and respect. You feel me? All right. I love y'all. That's day 1 of this February reset. I'll see y'all tomorrow for day 2. And I think that when I share this, when I say this video, I think that you should go in to my comments and you should tell me that you liked it and tell me what you want day 2 to be about. Although I'm not going to listen to you, but I will make sure I cover it in the 30 days. But I'm asking God, what do you want me to say to your people today? And this is what he told me. But leave me a comment. Let me know if you valued this. Share this out because I know that it's going to be impactful for some people. And make sure you follow me on Instagram and on YouTube. I love you, and there is nothing you can do about it. Have a wonderful Wednesday, a wonderful winning Wednesday.